Formulas that we should know.
Starting with, we'll do it in order. We did it. Like prisms. Prisms. How do we do?
Perimeter of the base times the height.
Okay, that gives you the lateral area. Plus, prisms also have two bases. So you have to find two base areas and add it onto that. Okay. Prisms. Remember, this was the doozy assignment back when we did it out of the book. And then with prisms, we did cylinders. So on cylinders, instead of perimeter times the height, since cylinders are circular, it's circumference, 2r pi times the height. And then the two base areas are two circle areas, so it's 2 pi r squared. Okay, and then after prisms and cylinders, we did pyramids and cones. Okay, a pyramid, instead of perimeter times the height, it's perimeter times the slant height, and you divide by 2 because they are triangles on the sides. So 1/2 times perimeter times slant height. Remember, L was the slant height?
Oh yeah.
That gives you the lateral area, like the sides of the pyramid. And then a pyramid has one base, so you add on the base area. After pyramids came cones, and the perimeter, that all simplifies to pi r L for the lateral area. And the base of a cone is a circle, so that is pi r squared.
What does the L mean?
Slant height.
Slant height.
We just said this, Lenny. You gotta keep up with us.
If you could only focus like Paxton.
All of this for
Do
the
we know
test.
all this for the test, or can we get like a note?
Gotta remember it all. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're
Don't scare me like that.
It's hot in here, Mr. Jordan.
It's
You
not.
sick, or?
Are we gonna get
It's like perfect. It's like 72. Huh?
Like a piece of paper for?
Well, I can maybe print something off, but I'll probably just like make a table on the board with all of these. Okay, and then yesterday we did spheres. Does anybody remember the spheres?
Nope.
Surface area from yesterday? It's pretty short.
Oh, it's like pi.
2r.
4/3.
4. No, that was volume.
Okay.
Wait, don't even try.
Just 4 pi r squared.
That's weird.
What's a shear?
Wait, can I open the gun?
So, sphere.
Dang it.
You got mine.
Man.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
Okay, speaking of spheres, number 1. What is the radius on number 1?
4.
2.
2.
Do it. Really, Lennox? Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
So we got 2 squared times pi times 4.
Oh, this is
Pi.
easy.
Actually, on this one, the directions say round to the 10ths. So let's go ahead and plug our pi's in the calculator.
When I put in 3, I don't have a pi button. When I put in 3.14, sometimes it comes out weird.
They took the good
Well,
one.
yeah, 3.14 is not as accurate as the pi button, so
So what should I do?
50.
No.
you can just do.
0.2. 50.3.
I got 16 pi. Or wait, 50 point. Yes.
Okay. And I should ask this, but since we're doing surface areas, meters squared,
Yo. Knew it.
Not cubed.
not cube. That's volumes. We're gonna do volumes again tomorrow. Volumes are easier, but so today's the more challenging one. Okay, so on 3 we've got a rectangular prism. So you kind of have to, since all sides of a rectangular prism are rectangles, you got to kind of choose which 2 sides you're going to use for the bases. So let's say the top and the bottom are the bases. What would so you guys remember the formula?
Yeah.
We need perimeter of the base times the height of the prism. So what would the perimeter of the base be?
24.
Yeah, if you look around there's like 6s on top and bottom. So it's a square basically, the base is. So it's 24 times the height of the prism, which is what? 3. Okay, that's the lateral area. Plus, and then the formula said 2 capital B. What's capital B stand for?
Base.
Base area.
Yeah.
We said this is the base,
So 36 times 2.
6 times 6,
42.
36 times 2. Yeah. So yeah, 6 times 6, since it's a square, I drew it slanty because it looks like that in the picture, but it's just a square. Really, if we were looking top down, it would look like that.
Mr. George.
But yeah, we have to multiply by 2 because there are 2 bases on a prism, top and bottom. So this one is 72 plus 72 is
144 meters squared.
computer's dying here.
I see that.
Number 5.
Number 5.
I don't.
This one's kind of weird because you can look at it different ways, but
I don't understand.
you can't see what 5 is.
Is,
No, like
is
going
this?
like this.
It's supposed to look, they drew a few extra lines, which makes it more confusing, but what it's supposed to look like is basically this. If you look at it another way, like if you imagine the dotted lines being in the front, it looks like a tent.
Yeah, man.
Actually, but it doesn't, their dotted lines look almost solid, so it's kind of hard to tell. Doesn't really matter though. Either way you look at it, it's both ways it's a triangular prism. So for a triangular prism,
What?
we're going to use the prism formula, which is perimeter times height plus 2 base areas. Okay, so what is the perimeter of the base? What's the perimeter of that triangle?
Base times height.
No.
14. Not 14.
Is it 14?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at the picture, it's got like a 5 and a 5 and a 4, which means that's 4. So it's, what's 5 plus 5 plus 4? What's the height of the prism?
5.
Another 5. Okay, 2 base areas. How do we find the area of a triangle?
So basically, oh, 1/2 over 2.
Basically.
1/2.
Oh, base height.
Right, little b, little h. So the base of the triangle and the height of the triangle, as opposed to the base area and the height of the prism.
B.
Okay, so did you guys see on the bottom they drew in a line like that and they called it 3.7? They said it was a right angle. So if we use that as the height of the triangle on the bottom, then what is the base of the triangle on the bottom? This is the height of the triangle. This will be our base, right?
Yeah.
How long is that? 5. These are the same.
Yes.
So we're going to do 5 times 3.7 times 1/2 or divide by 2.
Whitley.
3.7. Okay, well, you can actually kind of save yourself a step right here, because what happens when we do 2 times 1/2 or 2 times divided by 2? They cancel out. So it's really just 70 plus 18.5. Did I copy that down right? 3.7?
Yeah.
Whitley.
What?
You're on real one. Corey, you're on real one. Lennox, you're also a real one. Jimmy, you're real with a period. Jaden, you're a for real one. You're an OG real one. Mr. Jordan, oh, you're a top sheet, bro.
Okay. Number 7. Okay, what shape is number 7?
A pyramid.
I don't even know.
Pyramid. It's, and a little more specifically, it's a triangular pyramid because the base of the pyramid is a triangle. Can you guys interpret all those lines?
It's like a pyramid that's on a mirror. Is it? Am I right?
No.
Oh no, I see it now. I see it now.
Probably one of those top things.
Okay. Huh?
Like, you know, like the top things that, like, you could spin it.
Oh, tops.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, the pyramid formula for the lateral area is 1/2 perimeter times slant height. Then there's one base area. So that's the formula. What is the perimeter
9.
going to be? Yeah, it's a perimeter is of the base is a triangle. And on the bottom sides of those triangles there's 3, 3, and 3. So the perimeter of the base is 9. What is the slant L, the slant height?
Is it 2.2?
2.2. Okay, remember when we were doing the lateral area for pyramids, you don't use the height, you use the slant height. It tells you how tall that triangle is. Okay, anyways, this would give us the lateral area. This goes with that. Plus, we need the base area.
Plus, parentheses.
The base is a triangle. If I redrew the triangle, it kind of looks like that in the bottom. They put a 3 right there, and they put a arrow saying this is 2.6 right here.
1/2 base times height.
Right, so it's 1/2 times 3 times 2.6. Okay, unlike the last problem, there's only one base, so we do not multiply by 2. So that would be 3.9.
613.7.
13.8 yards squared. Did I label the last one?
I got 13.8.
I do not.
Controversial take.
Yeah.
Roman, are you following along?
This one's exactly like number 1.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do number 10 instead, since we haven't done a cone yet. Let's go! Okay, on 10,
So 9 is exactly.
I'm just not gonna over the.
What?
Hydro flasks.
for the cone surface area, it was pi r L. For the lateral area, pi r squared for the base. So the R is, the radius is 13, and the slant height is 29.1.
What's up?
You know how Jaden's name is like Jaden Dean O'Connell?
It didn't, but okay.
Oh, I just wrote down Jalen Bean McDonald.
It's McQuay.
Yeah. AKA McQuay.
Oh, that's how you guys got the question?
No,
He still doesn't know.
I got it from, I was saying, I kept saying, make way, make way, make way, and then it sounded, and then I was like, McQuay, and then I was just like, McQuay, and then I was like, wait, who should we name McQuay? Who does it suit? And I was like, oh wait, that would suit Jaden. So I was like,
So it's complete nonsense, basically. All right.
1, 6, 3, 4,
1719.
What am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
Timmy.
Timmy keeps
1719 what?
one off.
Wait, 1719.3936.
Okay, we're rounding to the tens place.
0.4.
What do I keep doing wrong?
Timmy. It's because Emily's gone, isn't it?
Okay, that was number 10, not number 9.
Plus pi.
Mr. Jordan, what do like this half circle in
You don't
here?
add pi, you multiply by pi.
Wait. Times pi again.
Hey, give Timmy some
I don't know
slack.
what half is, but
Okay, on 11, we got another rectangular prism. So we kind of got to figure out which two rectangles we're going to use for the bases.
So I did pi times 13 times 29.1 plus or 29.1. No.
You didn't.
Thanks. You could expect me to just do that.
Whoa.
On the test.
There's the plus.
Man, that just got a lot better. Thank you, Corey.
Wait, what
Okay.
did you do?
She showed me where the pi button was.
Just change your life.
I know.
Number 11, which two rectangles do we want to use for bases?
20 and 20.
That's not two
Well,
rectangles.
we didn't do 9.
It's just the length of the,
I know, I'm saying like those sides.
like the left and the right.
Yes.
Okay, so Paxton said let's use the 20 by 6 rectangles on the left and right.
Okay.
Okay, so if that's our base, then we need to do the perimeter of that base. So what's a 20 by 6 rectangle's perimeter?
40.
52.
52. So it's perimeter of the base times the height of the prism. No, if we're using 20 and 6, that the 20 by 6 as a base, 18 would be the height of the prism.
Why did we use 26?
Because you got to choose two.
What's
Which,
the front relative?
well, what should we have used? The 20 by 18, is that the one you're thinking?
Mr. Jordan, did you see that video of that mathematician who turned that sphere inside out?
Nope.
It was wild.
Okay, now we need the area of the two bases, which we said are going to be these things. Shh. So what's the area of one of these bases?
120.
What?
120.
20 times 6, it's a rectangle.
120.
But there's two of them,
120.
so you have to do 2 times 120.
Where's my ideas?
That's some big numbers.
Straight up.
176. Or 1,176.
Should we be trusting Timmy after he's
I got it right, Tim. Okay. I think.
Where are they walking?
That sounds right.
Hey,
I
Corey.
was like, yeah, history.
When do you guys have history class?
Third hour.
Third hour.
That's cool.
Okay, so on 13, we got a cylinder, which we haven't done yet today. So cylinders, instead of perimeter times height, it's
You are pi plus capital A plus 2 pi r squared.
Are you?
Yeah, that's off the top of my head.
okay. What is the radius? What is the r? What's the radius on 13?
10.
10. 20 is the diameter, so the radius must be half of that. What's the height of the cylinder?
13. Dang it. Corey, stop stealing my thunder.
She's lightning.
You're nice.
Yeah.
I'm used
You're
to
not playing Emily right. You're
I
supposed
know. You gotta play it right, Corey.
180.
There it is.
to. No, you just wait 2
like
1,000.
Everything Whitley says, you say 2 seconds later.
1,000.
We should let Roman prison to be in there. That would be funny.
I mean, like, Roman, shut up.
On 13 is 20 the diameter.
Yes.
Shit. 1,400.
1,400.
And it's quite a trick.
1,445. What?
I think she only repeats Emily's
I
or
got 160.
Whitley's answer.
Did I get it wrong?
She doesn't repeat Timmy's answer. Because that would be almost like they're communicating.
What did it be? Point
That's too close of a call, Mr. Jordan.
Would it be point 1?
What are you talking about?
I was doing 12 and I was 13.
Oh. Okay, 15.
Huh?
All right, so on rectangular prisms, you got to kind of choose which sides you want to be the bases, because they're all rectangles.
10 and 7.
10,
10 and 7.
Okay.
10 and 7.
10, 20.
Linux said it first, so we'll go with 10 and 7.
Let's go Linux.
So kind of think of the 10 by 7 rectangles as the top and the bottom.
It's kind of like
Okay, to find the perimeter, or to find the lateral area, we need to do the perimeter of that base times the height of the prism. So what's the perimeter of the 10 by 7 rectangle?
34.
34. It's 10 plus 10 plus 7 plus 7.
That was a good Emily answer.
Okay, so the perimeter of our base is 34 times the height of... If we're using the 10 by 7 as our base, what's the height of the prism?
20.
20. Okay, plus we need 2 base areas. So what's the base area if the base is 10 by 7?
70.
70. That's where the 70 comes in. But we've got 2 of them.
870.
Meters again. They like the meters. Is the easiest one to write. Okay, 17. A cone with diameter 10. We've done a cone once already. We don't really need the diameter 10, we need the radius. So if the diameter is 10, the radius is 5. So the formula was 2 pi r h plus pi r squared.
That's crazy you remember all this.
Well, I remember because I understand where they got it
He
from.
also does it every year.
Right.
I don't remember just because of the letters. I just think about how they figured it out.
Wait, you teach like the day before? Do you like go over the lesson?
No. Well, not this one.
Do you ever use your phone calculator?
He is the calculator, Roman.
I'm sorry, him.
No, I don't think I have. Okay.
Told you.
If I need a calculator, I just go grab a calculator.
How much what?
V-Bucks I need. Like if I want to buy 2 things from the item shop, I use it to see how much V-Bucks I need.
sometimes I do it when I forget how old I am.
You mean like you forget your age?
Yeah, sometimes because sometimes I'm like, am I 15 or 16?
Bro.
And then I do it, and then I'm like, oh, I'm 16.
Oh, I'm 18.
Oh, I'm 30. That's
Oh
right.
shoot. 97? That wasn't even close.
Earlier, I thought Forrest said his mom was 72, but he said she was born in 72.
I would say that's physically impossible, but I think there's a Guinness Book of World Records lady
Some
that.
people are
Actually,
crazy.
Moses or Abraham's wife.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Sarah?
That was a miracle.
I looked up.
But it still happened though.
That's a
I think
Oh
that-
my God.
I think the Guinness Book is she was like 63 or
Holy
something.
moly!
That's so gross.
You know who Sam Gill is? You know who
Like,
Sam
can you
Gill is?
imagine, like, you're dropping
parents
off
are
your
old.
kid at daycare
His-
and then
his
it's
dad's
the
the same age as my
diaper
grandpa.
changed too. That's crazy.
Wait,
What?
you know Sam Hill?
Yeah.
His dad's the same age as my grandpa.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But what was
His
he in?
dad was friends with my grandpa.
282.7.
Yeah. My
But
grandpa.
like, imagine like dropping, like, you and your kid are both in diapers because you're so old. Like, that's crazy. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, the dad can be that old, but the mom can't.
That can be like trillions.
So gross.
What?
What's the name?
Everything's gross.
Okay, a sphere, 19 is kind of easy. A sphere with diameter 20. So if the diameter is 20, the radius is
10.
10. So all we have to do is plug 10 right
That's alright,
there.
man.
It's 400 times pi.
Can you just put 405?
405.
Well, we're gonna follow directions because it'll make it easier to grade.
This circle.
I should have let you guys put 400 pi.
Let me try my new pi method.
1256.6. 1256.6. Hold on, just
All right.
look at the back of the book.